Hello, people. Just need my eyes getting I cut my hair. I had to. It's getting too rough, too wild. Kind of look like Wolverine once that was like going up like this and away, and the middle part that was kind of like here, there, but it wasn't growing. So I said, trying to clip this stuff. I finally got me a little saver, something to clean this off a little bit. I cut this right here that needed to be trimmed too. Or cut it off. So I look a lot younger, hopefully. Um, well, my body's still the same a little bit. Um, but anyway, I know that the people from my past is not in my energy no more. They basically got to stop them. So for them not to be in my energy no more. You know that code, that uh, evil friend enemy group, but they still collaborate with different people and, of course, tell more lies and try to get other people to uh, do spell work on me and come in my energy and try to make me feel like, well, this morning, um, while I was sleeping, somebody, I think this dark matrix leader, demonic person, tried to have, anal sex with me. So, when you're laying down, if you're empathic and stuff, I mean, I don't really care if you are empathic or not. It's just naturally that area, because I'm a guy, just opened up. And I was like, wait a minute, I already know what is going to happen. So I magically closed the back with my strength. And then I turned around and I said, Mark 5 and 8, get out of that man's body. I'm impure spirits. And then I rebuked them. Now, I don't know if if it went away, that demon got out of that person's body. I didn't know if it was, I figured it was a guy, thinking that I was a gay guy or something. But I wasn't. I was like, no, I ain't doing that. I'm not allowing that. I'm not go that way. So, but basically, it was just weird because usually I feel something, but it was no feeling. It was just magically opened up. Like it was like cast a spell and just okay, entry. I'm not trying to make a joke about it, but it was just different because I've been attacked spiritual like that before, and I actually felt something when of course, I'm not gonna I don't see nobody, but I know spiritually I can feel energies around me. And when you go through the process, yes, you gonna go through that. Guys will go through that. Girls will won't go through that. Um, and you just gotta like see those scriptures or return back to sender or rebuke them, cancel them. You just gotta do it. And it's like a bunch of people around you. Now, if you can see them, you got to see beyond the veil, and you can see them, then you gotta get up and because they like to come 3 o'clock in the morning from 12 o'clock to 5 o'clock in the morning. That's when they come in and basically look at you with this evil look and want to play with you in that kind of way. So, so, so I found out from the video it was a dark matrix underworld. It's basically the X, that same X from the past who keeps on trying to come back. The one, the Pisces one, or it could be another one, which is it's a secret admirer, and but she's a karmic, and she was playing help, but she she for the second time around, she messed with another karmic from my past, and went that way and back and forth, in and out in a relationship because that person is but it's draining the money. I guess this karmic uh, person, secret admirer, got some money or something. And this other karmic that from my past just constantly complaining about ain't got enough money, and they're draining this person. But also this person is being blackmailed by a great uncle, um, and he has sent people towards me to uh, send, gay men to me. So I guess that was that gay dark, what's the name? And I'm like, why? You know what I'm saying? I guess because I'm a light worker, and this person wanted to help, but with the thing I was going through, and I guess the great uncle didn't like that. But I'm like, so if this stuff was going on, why did God allow this woman to help me in my situation with this dark family if the person already had issues with their family? Because I don't know this person. I didn't call for this person to help. Sometimes people want to come and help, and most of the ones are karmics. They understand they either went through that stuff themselves, or they just felt like a person's gone through too much and they want to help out. But then they have their own issues too, and then it's like going on with their own family, or something else is going on. And I guess maybe God didn't pick it up at that point. But I mean, he brought her in because she needed to heal from something. She wanted to get out of that situation, but she didn't. She's been watching me for a long time, but maybe she decided to help, but then she wanted more. But she was gonna do something wrong with me. Usually, if it's a karmic person, they don't want to change from who they are, but they want the person who they're interested to change, or use them as a sacrifice. And maybe that's was what my ancestors, and maybe God was like, let me know it's time to let that one go. But this is not the reason why I'm on this. I don't know if this person's involved with this part, but there's like a dirty judge, a dirty FBI person. It's not really a real FBI. It's fake. And there's a dirty doctor, dirty lawyer. I'm thinking it's from the same. Nope, these are from Kentucky, I think. Another video, and then I found some other video today. Now, should I be more aware of all these people in my energy, knowing where they're coming from and everything? I would think so, but I'm not at that point yet, and I should be. But most of the people that's in my energy are deceased people, and it's like they're blocking my connection to my guides and my ancestors or something. And either knowing they're doing it, I'm thinking they knowing they're doing it, because it's just sometimes I just know. I'm like yesterday, some family members was coming over, but these family members, one of my so-called sister, she has demons in her, and sometimes the occult from the past, I wouldn't go back to, because I didn't even know there was a cult, but they're not my family. They changed my name and everything when I was born, and so I still don't know my real name. So I'm going by the name I know. Now, they so the sister supposed I grew up knowing her. But the thing that happened is I just knew to to get on my bike, get out of the house for the day, and just go. So that time I took to get out, lock the door, and pedal, because they was gonna come from another direction, and then I went to the right. So by the time they got to the house, I was nowhere in sight. I was already down the road, around the corner, and I was gone. So they left a note, but I had this desire to go. To I needed to get some oat milk. I know oat milk, and if you use oat milk as a soap with some other stuff, it actually helps to cleanse your area, your face, your area, and everything. Because I used to get oat soap with lemon from a metaphysical place store in Rockingham. They had it. I think somebody else made it and they sold it to them, and then they were selling it, and I got it. And sometimes I use it, and it actually did, you know, remove the narcissist that was around me. Because most narcissists, the ones I have to deal with, are they have demons around them. You know, they work with them. Or, you know, they got that negative energy, that toxic energy around them. Sometimes in them. Because when they merge, they get around you, you can kind of feel that you keep feeling like I start to feel it right now. It's coming from it's like in the middle of my stomach. So it's both sides. There's two people or more people in my energy. So I kind of feel if they've drunk too much alcohol, or it's just that real icky feeling that maybe they have demons or entity in their system and around them. So it's like you can feel that too. Well, I feel it. I know it ain't me. Even though I had something to eat, but that don't cause this. So I just left. So I guess there's a person that's doing white magic. So I guess they kind of helped me to leave when I needed to leave. And it's actually working. But I guess maybe this person may be a shaman or something like that. And but it's in my heritage to do that too. I'm not trying to make this too long, but it's like, even though that family is not be able to come in my energy and cause problems, they basically solicit another group to, come mess with me again, to try to disturb my peace and try to frame me for something that I didn't do. Of course, that's always the, or Destiny Swap tried to do that too, and that ain't working. Trying to do more stuff. I went to a place called Sheds. That's not far away I'm at right now, downtown from where I'm at. And I wanted to go there. And as soon as I start eating the food, I start feeling this in my stomach, like I gotta go to the bathroom. But I already knew what it was because they must have poisoned the food. And I could have go to the bathroom in there, but I'm pretty sure if I tried, there would be tons of. They only have one girl bathroom and one male bathroom, and there's a lot of people in that place, especially on a Sunday. It's like one of those buffets. They had a peach cobbler, and it's made differently there. Another place they make it too, but this place different. And it's this old pudding. It was vanilla wafers, in the box you get, and it had bananas, and it had this cream in it. Some church person I used to know back in the day made it all the time. It was so good. Now that was good, but theirs was better because it was like, the wafer was actually really soft. You had to crunch it, enjoy it. It was just so good. But of course, that's fattening too. So I saw that. I said, "Oh, I remember this." So I went ahead and had some of that. But as my stomach felt like it's gonna about to burst out of my behind, I know they was doing root chakra on my solar plex. Well, they were doing spell work on my solar plex and on my root chakra, trying to get me to go to the bathroom. But I just focused on those two areas in my own body. So therefore, it won't happen. So I rolled my bike all the way back to where where I'm at, and got the bike in the house. Went to the bathroom. Went to go put my pants down, and was trying to come out, but I got everything down and sat down, and everything shot out of me. So I know that was spell work. Some people, when they knew, they tried that a lot. That's a way for them to test to see if you're, who you are. Um, I used to fight people on that. I used to I used to think of their solar plex and their root chakra and just return. I didn't do return center. I just focused on theirs, and they would start to go to the bathroom. But God told me to stop doing that because I guess I get kind of angry for me to, but then I cause other problems. They don't just do on themselves. The whole system kind of collapsed because I focus on too much, and this is a couple of years ago. And now, if I guess I focus on enough, it might paralyze a person. I don't know, maybe that'd be kind of cool, but nah, I better not do that. God probably be mad at me if I did that. But anyway, so what I do is just stop them from trying to make me do that. So therefore, they think, oh, he don't got that kid. He's not who he say he is. You don't have to. I could stop it. I don't have to freaking return it back to you and have you go through that. I mean, I got an angel team. I could just tell them to attack you in that way when you be dooking and shit and me dooking and peeing 24/7. The whole occult, all the people that are attacking, they all go through that because it's more than just two or one or two people. It's in my energy. No matter where they go, they have to stay home. And if there's a bunch of people and it's in one place, they haven't got that many bathrooms. They be cleaning up that first floor, second floor house 24 hours. So, yeah, so it's a dirty judge. Is doing favors for this occult family. I think it's this occult family, and they are part of it. And they're just trying to get anybody and everybody together to do a spell work on me, to disturb my peace, and to try to unalignment me. You know how it is, people out there, this is what they do. And this is going to just keep going on. And unfortunately, you know, they are already defeated, but they won't accept it, or they just won't stop. Now, I already suggest other things, but God's not going to go that way, so. And I don't really have to ask him. I can just command it, but most of the time it doesn't happen. So I have to keep doing this stuff because like they don't care if they go to court and lose money because they should just steal it right back anyway. So it just keeps going on and on and on and on, and they're mad that I heal from it so quickly because it's just it's so not necessary. I'm supposed to get upset because of this. I mean, I'm not the problem. They are. They won't kill. They don't want to go through the process. And basically, they want to constantly be grown kids. Babies, 5 years. Even babies are freaking more uh, grown than these people are. Nah, they ain't all people. Most of them gave up their identity. Most of them gave up all that. I think you give up your soul like three or four times. And then most of them are just demons anyway. They're just in a fleshly body. And they don't understand why they're doing it. I say, you don't understand why you're doing it. You're just saying that so you can seem like you like psychotic or crazy when you put in a psychotic institution. You're just not really jail. And then you just act normal. For some reason, they don't want to go to jail. I mean, like, jail just another building. I mean, there's other inmates there, they witches and warlocks. They can manipulate their mind anyway. I mean, and it's not like if they try to come after them, all they're gonna do is call on a demon to come after them. And that's like, and most of them, those cellmates, most of those people in jail, they don't know God. There's a portion of them do, but the rest of them, they're not anointed and highly favored. They're not, really for him. They're for the other guy. So that'd be an easy sacrifice for them, which is in warlocks that being put in jail, or they just use them as used them, using different things. So you just giving them more ammunition, more people to use. That's unfortunately for a Christian person that's praying to God all the time, going in that pathway. But I mean, realistically, you know, that probably what's going to happen. They're probably thinking about it now. Like, shoot, he is right. I mean, the whole world thought Satan didn't exist, and look where all this chaos coming from. And it's not just Satan anymore. It's mostly the fallen angels that's doing everything. It's like they're the new devil. The ones that took his place. And the watchers, they ain't dead. They're in hell too. Right along with them. Well, not all of them. But anyway. Um, that's what's going on with me again. Now, do I have a business up? Not yet. I just wanted to make sure it was okay for me to do it then. Meaning like every time I try to put a VPN on my phone or the tablet, well not tablet, the laptop, it would just not go through because the people around me make sure that doesn't happen. Because you put a VPN, it's supposed to protect you from people who try to clone your phone, hack your phone, or hack your devices so they have access and then they can put all this stuff on your phone. You don't notice all different apps on your phone. And then you try to like get rid of them and stuff and then more pop up. So they connect their phone with your phone because they get a phone just like you. Of course, and then put my number in their phone so it seems like I'm texting them and I'm not. Or anybody else that's going through this. And the reason why I keep doing this is basically with my hidden hands, to remove demonic people in my energy. Because they like to merge themselves in this part of your head, in your eardrums, because they're hiding place, and you know they're around, and it's like this thing like this going like that in your head, and no, man, it ain't like that because they're there. And you're gonna find ways to get them out so they can't stay in there. I'd be trying all different kinds of stuff, but mostly like this year. This year is what's it? I don't know, onion. It's what's that? It's chili, not chili. It's it's not onion. It's something else powder in there. I get it. Yeah, it's garlic powder, and you take a lime, cut the top part 4 ways, and you put cloves in it. And now if you got the garlic powder, which is not the garlic, but the little garlics, supposed to put that in there, and then put the lime in there, put the cloves on top, and then you put water up to a certain part, and that will remove all negative energies, toxic energies from around you, under your bed or a couch you might sleep on. You put it under there or near it, and it gives off this scent to remove them from those areas. And I put it in 3 different places, but these people in my energy, it seemed like it ain't working. But when I started doing it, I could feel them. They were like annoyed with the smell, or annoyed with it was annoyed with the smell and stuff. And I could feel them like, what is this? What is he doing? But I guess they got immune to it. I'm just not doing it right now. I just try to do stuff like that because I saw that on a video. Take rid of cooking stuff, because they also use cooking stuff too, but they use the enchantments like oregano. I heard that they put oregano in people's food with a spell word, so it's supposed to kill them. So I got some oregano, and I don't do that. What I do is I put it somewhere, and then I just put a flame to it. It burns and gives up a scent. But that seemed to not do nothing either with these people, with this bunch. And I try to do stuff like that to burn it, so therefore it brings up a smell, so therefore it will hopefully repel them. They might leave, because it's all about cleansing the home. It's all about cleansing myself, what's around me. The negativity is around me, the toxicity around me. Or pine saw when you mop your floors, and you got that pine smell, and they don't want to smell that either, because they want you to not clean your home, your countertops, do the dishes. They don't want you to take no showers, because it's like that negativity, that nasty smell, because you're not keeping yourself clean or brushing your teeth and doing a lot of stuff for you, so therefore you be clean. They want you clean. They want you to be disgusting like they are. They probably brush their teeth and everything, but they got a stench around them. And it's that demonic demons around them. So therefore, they expect people to do it too. And I was like, nope, not doing that. Yeah, for me and some of y'all people, we gotta keep things clean anyway, just for our own purpose. And definitely because it helps keep them away. But the word and singing what you want to sing, it's something that's uplifting. Now, I used to sing strict songs because, I've been in church since I was 5, Baptist church. Um, Baptist church. Faith Baptist in West Haven, Connecticut, Elm Street. And my parents, where I lived at, was in New Haven. So I was always wondering why they go way over to West Haven to go to church. But most people, they go far away for church. They don't usually go to church nearby. I guess they don't want to go to church with the people they live with. That's the only thing I'm guessing. Don't know. Or why they just got a church that was cheap so they can build it. Because it looks like a house. Now it don't, but back in the day it looked like a house. And it was no parking lot, no big space. Just um, people, eventually over the years, people moved out of their house. They took care of that house, knocked it down, and turned it into a parking lot so more people could park there. But the church I went to looked like a house, a regular 2-bedroom, 1-bath house. But the inside, they gutted it and turned it into a church. It wasn't that big. A lot of people went there, but it was not that big. But anyway, I'm gonna stop now. I know I should be doing some cards or something, channeling that way. I guess, I tried that before, and I was getting the other people's intuition, and I wasn't getting my ancestors, my guys. So, I kind of feel kind of weird about trying to do that again, because I like to be sure. I wish I wish I would have be able to hear. I know what's going on without looking at any videos. I tell people about the videos I look at to help me along, so I understand what's going on. I mean, I'm not gonna say that I've been knowing all this stuff myself, because I figure to tell you the truth than lie. Because people are like, well, he don't know. He can't pick this up. So it's like there's people who can feel, there's people who can see, some people can hear, and some people got all of it. It's just the way God had me to have it is different. It's like I could feel, and I can kind of feel like I could feel energy flowing. I might not see it, but I could tell it's coming. And it's like different ways of vibration, because that's basically clairsentient. They advance it to a certain point where you can see mist, but it's floating, but you can feel it, knowing that's there, other than seeing it. Another way to see beyond the veil. And I've been having clairsentience since I was very small. And it seemed like I just kept asking God to advance it somehow. So therefore I knew something. And that stayed with me for a while. When I started the process, it seemed like God just took some of it away from me. And I had to build it back up by doing all this work and talking and everything, telling my truth. And I know a lot of people probably don't want to believe me, because can't be the same thing still going on. You still ain't got no business up. Well, if you try to get a business up, you probably have done it. But it's like when you try to do it, they stop you. They try to do everything to get in your way, to stop you. Or if you once you get it up, then They find your email out. They get your EIN number and use it for themselves. So you be getting a bill for two places that you only supposed to have business for one place. And it's like, that happened to it twice already. And that's why I'm kind of like hesitating doing it. Because it's like, I'm still going through this. But unfortunately, it's like, it's supposed to all stop with them. But there's more people who wants to jump on the bandwagon and don't want to believe that, and they just keep believing people like that. So I keep on going somehow. Okay, I'm gonna stop there. God bless you. You don't gonna believe me or you're not? I'm just supposed to do it, and there's maybe something to help other people out there, or maybe the feds, something about a case, and maybe what I'm saying may help them to find what they're missing. All right. Peace. God bless you.